Hello Mambo audience, my name is Jennifer and welcome to my kitchen. As a wife, mom, part-time business owner, and meal provider in my home, I am a woman who wears many hats, as many moms do. Today in my kitchen, I'm constructing the perfect recipe. What I mean by perfect is this recipe is saving-savvy, quick and easy, kid-friendly, and a classic alternative. For the sake of choosing a category though, this recipe is an excellent classic alternative. It's gluten-free, wheat-free, vegetarian, heart-smart, and diabetic-friendly. Kids love it as well. As a mom who had gestational diabetes, this was a staple for me. I will be showcasing Brown Cow Cream Top Plain Yogurt, as well as Jane's Crazy Mixed Up Seasoning, the mixed up salt, which I love. And now that I have your interest peaked, here's what we're making today. Vegetarian yam chili with avocado cream topping. This chili is great for all seasons, but here in Maine, where it gets awfully cold, we love this chili in the winter. This super healthy, heart-smart, kid-friendly chili is a pleaser. If you think yam, sweet potatoes, and chili, just try it. I'm telling you, it's not bizarre, it's fantastic. I was at a party recently where I brought this dish as the main entree, and 12 people approached me after the party for the recipe. So in an effort to cut down on writing a recipe, the host actually sent out an email thank you to everyone for attending her party and included my recipe in it. So now let me clue you in on what goes into this great recipe. We use 4 tablespoons of olive oil, or you can certainly use coconut oil. You chop 2 large onions, you can use yellow or red, 5 cloves of garlic chopped, 5 cups of diced yams, or of course sweet potato, garnet yam, whatever type of yam you'd like to use, 2½ tablespoons chili powder, more or less to your taste, 1 teaspoon of cumin, 1 cup of vegetable broth, or if you want richer chili and you don't mind it not being vegetarian, you can certainly add chicken broth. 1 large can of diced tomatoes, or you can do what I did. I didn't have diced tomatoes today, so I took plum tomatoes and I crushed them with my hands and add them to the pot. 2 cans of beans. I like kidney and also black beans or white beans. You can mix and match, it adds excellent color. After that, we are also including a box of Bronco sprouts or alfalfa sprouts, Jane's Crazy Mixed Up Seasoning, 1 soft ripe avocado, and of course the Brown Cow Cream Top Plain Yogurt. So okay, here we go with cooking our yam chili. I've emptied into the pot my 4 tablespoons of olive oil. I've put in my 2 chopped onions and I'm sauteing for 5 minutes. Now that that's complete, it's time to add our garlic and yam. Here go our 5 cups of yam and our chopped 5 cloves of garlic. Now we're going to saute this for an additional 5 minutes. Okay, and here we are with our 5 cups of 1/4-inch diced yam in here with our garlic and onion. And now it's time to add our 2½ tablespoons of chili powder, then add our 1 teaspoon of cumin, I happen to like a little bit extra cumin. I love the flavor of cumin, so I'm going to add a little bit more. Okay. And now we add that to coat all the vegetables. You're going to see some of these brown bits on the bottom of your pan forming. That's wonderful. They add to the flavor. So scrape them on up, and once this is all coated, you're going to add your vegetable broth, your 1 cup of vegetable broth. Okay, and that will bring up all those brown bits. Okay, now just let that cook for a minute on your medium-high heat to thicken a bit. Now, if if you're someone who likes that little bit extra heat and fire, by all means, add a little bit of hot sauce or a little bit more chili powder. Okay, so we have all of these ingredients, our spices now in our pot. Now, this meal is wonderful. One thing I love about it is that all the packages that just about everything comes in is either compostable or recyclable. Your cans, your skins, everything. So do remember to recycle and compost. And remember to support local. Okay, so now it's time to add our crushed or diced tomatoes. Again, I certainly love to squish the tomatoes with my hands, so you can do that. Okay, so that's 128-ounce can, and we stir that in. Okay, so now we're going to combine all this, let all the flavors marry, and once we have that all stirred together, we're going to reduce this to medium, and then we're going to simmer it covered for 15 minutes. Okay, so while your chili here, look at that simmering on medium, you can start making your avocado cream to go on top. So I have mashed my one ripe avocado, and if you want it to look really, really pretty, you can certainly put it in a blender or a Cuisinart to make it even, smoother. But for saving time, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to add my Brown Cow cream top yogurt here, a whole container. And I'm going to stir it up together to make a wonderful creamy topping for this chili. The other good thing about this chili is you can keep it in one of these very heavy Dutch ovens and take it somewhere with you. And you could take it as an entree to a party or to a picnic. I actually took it to my son's picnic. Or it's great for maybe after a baseball game or any other event to feed your hungry troops, especially, again, kids. Kids love this. It's so healthy and good for them. All right, so while we were simmering, we've created our avocado cream topping for our yam chili, and now it's time to add our beans. So we add our 2 cans of beans to our pot. And our avocado cream here is complete and ready for when we are going to dish out this wonderful chili. Now that we've added our beans, we're going to cover the pot again and simmer for about 12 to 15 minutes or until your yam is tender. So we're going to do that now. Okay, so now we've been simmering for 15 minutes and it is time to add our Jane's Crazy Mixed Up Seasoning, the mixed up salt. To give it some kick. This will certainly bring out the flavor of the yam. Everybody's different. I probably go with about a little over a teaspoon, and then I taste it to see what I'm thinking here. Maybe a little bit more. Tastes delicious. The yam is just right. Okay, now it is time to scoop into our bowl. Then add our avocado cream topping, which will add a little cool to the hot chili. Okay. Now we're going to scoop our avocado cream on top. Some people like a lot, some people like a little. You can experiment. And then we add our sprouts on top. And I like to add a big crease of crusty bread on the side. So, if you're a person who wears many hats the way I do, but still want to feed your loved ones healthy, quickly prepared, nourishing food, this is the perfect classic alternative for you. Thank you to Brown Cow and Jane's Crazy Mixed Up Seasonings. I hope you enjoy this meal as much as we do.